It's important as you consider this club director position that you're not being influenced in any way for political reasons, or that you are looking to serve any minority interests. I just add that because it is very important. Okay, so apart from motivation and attitude, what else is there that's important to know before you stand for the role of club director?
I think the challenge of being a director is it's getting tougher and tougher. I think the responsibility is the big thing. The director, as a provider of community facilities, and certainly with that benefit going back out into the community, there is a great responsibility that goes with that, and certainly all the responsibilities of governance and the changes in the laws, etc., that really make our job a bit tougher. But at the end of the day, directors carry a lot of responsibility for a lot of those laws.
And the club industry is regulated by so many different state and federal acts, so that you don't have to be a genius on all of them, but you do have to have an awareness of them and what it means to not only to your club but to Joe Blow number one, and just what pitfalls you can strike, because ignorance, particularly in the Corporations Code, ignorance is no excuse. That's no reason for people to be scared off at all. It's not rocket science, but they've got to be aware of it. The challenges facing directors, I suppose, that aside, the industry generally presents challenges. Some clubs are going very well, other clubs are struggling. We've just done a census of clubs across the state, and about 2/3 of the clubs across the state have their financial challenges. So that's a challenge. It's not all beer and skittles. You've got some pretty solid financial and operational challenges in a very competitive environment.
Club directors face some challenges, but directors across the Australian economy do, whether they're a director for a Fortune 500 company or for a small bowling club. It's difficult. You're a company, the regulator's looking at you, you need to understand what you're getting into. You need to understand fully what your obligations are, because it's a serious job, needs to be taken seriously. There's a lot depending on it. The assets of the club are in your hands, the future of the club in many ways as well. So there's challenges associated with that. It's really important that people understand what they're getting into and that they can do their job.
Yes, there will be challenges, but the important thing is to expect them and to be ready for them and to deal with them as a governance team. Whether it be increased costs, it's hard to get staff, the competition, there's always changing legislation. But with the right attitude and working as a governance team, you will get through those. It's actually one of the exciting things about our industry. There's never a dull moment, but it's important that you come with that attitude of can-do, so that over time you continue to develop the role that clubs have within the community with their stakeholders, and that you can leave the role having left a very important legacy for your community.